The proposed Navarro Safety Project abuts the protected Navarro Point Preserve, a 55-acre preserve owned by the Mendocino Land Trust and maintained by local volunteers who remove non-native vegetation and maintain trails.
The views of the ocean from the preserve are spectacular, but the views aren't just to the west. They're also to the east, of a classic marine terrace that forms the westernmost edge of Navarro Ridge.
In order to accommodate a wider Highway 1, Caltrans is proposing to carve out significant sections of this marine terrace, well over 10,000 cubic yards of it. This highly engineered landform will destroy the natural beauty of the easterly views from Navarro Point Preserve, not to mention the views that motorists see from Highway 1, the first stretch of Mendocino County's Highway 1 that many visitors see.
In this short video, we'll travel along one of the trails in the Navarro Point Preserve, focusing on the view to the east. First, we'll travel from a poorly engineered drainage culvert to the northern end of the preserve. Then, we'll return to that poorly maintained culvert and travel south to a point near the preserve's parking lot.
As we begin heading north, it's worth noting that Caltrans is proposing to install Midwest-style guardrails in many of the areas you see here. This will further impact the views from the preserve. Unspoiled ocean views to the west, but a highly engineered miniature freeway to the east. These guardrails will also impact the views of the ocean from Highway 1.
Along much of what you see, Caltrans is proposing to deform the marine terrace, carving out thousands of yards of soil and creating an unnatural-looking sloping grade. This section of road needs improvements, but this project is hugely out of scale and inappropriate for a sensitive, highly scenic section of Highway 1.
We've returned to Caltrans' poorly maintained culvert for our journey south. Again, in Caltrans' plans, these views would be replaced with views of guardrails and a highly engineered slope, not the kind of marine terrace that the Mendocino coast is known for.
We'll speed up our video to focus on this area, where you'll notice some sections of small slides. This area has been prone to slides over the years. This driveway is directly across the highway from Navarro Point Preserve's parking lot. When it was constructed in the 1990s, a slide occurred, requiring extensive repairs. Caltrans tells us that the soils here can withstand the significant grading that this project would require, without providing any evidence.
A project of this scale would be inappropriate for just about any section of Highway 1 on the Mendocino coast. But this part of Highway 1 isn't just any section. It's the highly scenic gateway to our coast. It forms the boundary of a coastal gem, a beautiful preserve that was created to protect and nurture native plants and wildlife. Please, uphold this appeal.
This section of Highway 1 needs work, but it doesn't need this project. Tell Caltrans to develop a plan that doesn't require this degree of grading, that doesn't require view-destroying guardrails.
This section of Highway 1 is next to a preserve, so let's preserve it.